What's up, everybody? This is Riley with Misfit Disc Golf. I'm out here testing out the changes to Tiger Creek, showing you guys the new course just in case that's something that you're interested in. Kevin's even changed it up since the last time I was out here. So man, I'm super excited to play it. I'll kind of outline the changes for you guys, but yeah, as always, man, we're gonna throw two off the first tee, get warmed up and see what happens. So this first one I'm gonna throw out on a hyzer and just let it fade to the basket with a semi-stable Warden. Didn't quite give it the distance, I don't think. Switch discs rather than throw the blue one. It's a little windy here. I'll just sit. Great start to the day, great start. I like these little arrows that he added, man. Those are sweet. One down to start. Let's go on to hole two. So one thing to note, today I'm only going to be throwing backhands. For a forehand player, you'll probably have more success out here than I will, but I do like that you can shape shots out here. So I'm going to be throwing a Warden on hole two. I think that was pretty solid. We'll see once we get down there. I'm going to see if I can get this thing up into the chains. That's how it's done right there. On hole three, hyzer shot to the left. Just drive it hard and straight. Let it fade at the basket. Keep pushing. Man, I kind of short armed it a little bit. Didn't throw it super hard. So let's see if we can make a putt. Woo! Got a little lucky there, but I'll take it. All right, guys, I'll be first to say I was pretty bummed when I saw this change just because I really liked the par 4 originally, just the risk reward eagle that it brought. The more I played this hole, I love it, man. It's beautiful. It's super scenic. This is the first of several new holes out here, have completely different fairways. So for me, I'm gonna throw a Maverick, just try to turn it over, get over that creek up to the basket. Turn over. I'm gonna have a putt at it, another long putt, but I like our chances. Oh, I jinxed myself, dude. All right, unfortunate miss there. We saved the par, 3 down through 4. We move on to the next hole. Okay, we're going back across, just taking this tight gap all the way over. I liked the short tee pad though. I liked it being further up in the fairway. Took a little bit of the luck out of it. I felt like it opened up the backhand a little bit. But this hole here is tough but challenging. So let's see if we can pipe one up there. All right, I got pretty fortunate to get through the gap that I did. I'm up the fairway. Let's see if we can get a par. I mean, that was terrible. Honestly, a terrible layup. So that's fine. I still gave myself a putt. You know, just keeping the putter warm. I don't want to put it too close to the basket for those easy putts, the tap ins, you know. I like to keep things interesting for you guys. I've got to at least give you the illusion of suspense. So, all right, we finished here, and now I think, unless he's changed it again, we're headed to another new hole. Okay, so this hole is very different since the last time I played it. I think I'm gonna try to throw this hex and turn it over past that tree into that landing zone. Just completely missed my line. So I guess we're gonna see what the rough plays like over there. I shanked this drive, and I've actually got probably 150 feet to the pin. So I'm gonna try to throw a little flex shot around this tree, just put it up there by the basket, see if I can get a birdie. Oh man, I've given myself a putt. Another long one. It was a little further than I thought, but we'll be putting for birdie here. All right, let me say this. I do think aggressive driver is the play here if you've got the distance, just because I threw a terrible drive and it was almost pin high to the left with an eagle bid. So it's a shorter par 4, one that definitely can get you in trouble if you kick early left. So I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I do regret throwing that heck shot and then fluffing this up shot. Should have a way better chance at birdie than I have right here. But I stole one. Honestly, bad drive, bad upshot. Still getting the birdie, I think, shows that this hole is probably eagleable for people that have 375 feet, because it does play a little bit downhill. But you do have to throw a really tricky flex shot. So I like the hole. It's really pretty, really fair. And if you get in trouble, I do think that you could take a bogey or worse here. So I'm about it, man. All right, another new hole here. We're gonna be going straight up the gut here. You can see the basket just tucked over to the left. But really, this is more of a straight shot, I would say. I'm gonna be throwing a harp. I'll try to flex it through this gap, try to finish up there to the left, but really a straight shot is gonna be just fine for you on this hole. Oh, it just slipped right out of my hand. I mean, couldn't have slipped more out of my hand there. I don't really even have a putt here. This is more of a prayer. I'm gonna try to just hyzer it up and around right there, see if I can drop it in the bucket. Push it straight. That little spot there, and just let it fade. Oh, let's go, dude. Oh my gosh, what a ridiculous putt. I did not expect that. Not expect it. So I'll take it. It's another birdie. All right, now this one is severely right to left. You got to punch it through this main gap, and then the green kind of opens up down there by the basket. I really like it. It's really pretty down there, but it looks really tight off the tee because of this gap right here. So I'm just gonna throw a straight harp, let it kind of dump over there at the end. Get in the bucket. Oh, I hit a tree. Still made it up here to the green, though. First straddle putt of the day. Let's give it a run. Why don't we? Let's give it a run. Whew, another birdie. This pad is just a little bit elevated, so it throws off my release point. It frustrates me. So I'm gonna try to work on my pull through today. Just make sure that I'm pulling through really clean, that I won't have to worry about it, and hopefully we'll get up there for a birdie. All right, that worked out really good today. I think I'm short, but keeping it on hyzer the whole way helped me a lot right there. So we'll see how close we are to the pin. Boom. It's another one. I'll be honest with you guys, don't love this hole without my forehand. I'm gonna do my best to get a backhand down there. Maybe I'll throw a raptor through this gap because I know I can commit to it and that it's gonna fade to the left. So, man, I just pulled it. Not a good shot, honestly, not a good shot. Make sure to putt it well. Mission accomplished. That's where that T-bird landed. Really good shot there. On to the next one. I honestly don't know what the smart shot here is anymore. I like to go around the top still. I just have to put a little more hyzer on it. So that's what I'm gonna try to do here. That just wasn't even close to what I needed to do. But playing in tournaments, I'm realizing I need to practice these distance putts right here because they're a weak spot for me. So if I can make them more in the practice rounds, then I'll be better in the tournaments. And that's a good thing. We've got a new hole here coming up for you guys. This one is gonna be tucked behind those two pine trees right there. So This should be a pretty easy warden shot. Got a headwind today, so we'll see what happens. Oh man, it went too straight on me. Wow, way too straight. I made it past those pine trees, which is good. I was kind of worried about that. Oh, too much to the left. I think that's a footing thing there. Quite unfortunate though. I got a fun little putt here for par. Man, kind of got on a dry spell, guys. Let's see if we can correct that. This next one's gonna be a tough one to do it on. Not only is this hole crazy long, it's also crazy windy today, which is fun. You can tell that I really mean that when I say it, right? Oh, I didn't get the turn. I think the wind kind of hurt me there. I'll also say this, there's an arrow over here on this basket that doesn't point right here. So I wonder if Kevin's gonna move this. If he does, I'll be really happy because I don't really love it at its current iteration. I like it way more than where it was. Still a really tough shot though. So I guess we'll just see what his idea here is. I'm excited to see it. All right, not a great shot. I really want to get this one, get my momentum back right. I know there's a shot that I can make. I just need to do it. Let's get it in the basket. Woo, really close. We're gonna take another boring par here. It's time to make something happen, man. I'm trying to get to double digits. The hole that was previously 18 has now been changed in a way that I absolutely adore, dude. This is like a 650-foot par 4. Dude, this is so dope. I'm assuming that the gravel on the left and the road on the right is OB. And if you end up to the right, it's gonna really suck. So I think you're just gonna try to hit this slope kind of up there by this fire hydrant. I'm gonna throw a safe shot to start to see what happens. And I'm gonna try to throw a big distance shot after that. Or just throw it straight down the slope. Honestly, could be way worse. Again, didn't mean to go down the road like that. Honestly, the footing isn't too bad down here, so I don't hate the idea of getting aggressive off the tee and just seeing how much distance you can bite off. Push. Yeah, that'll work nicely. And I really like this hole. It's a really tough par 4, or it's a really easy par 4. But honestly, with the wind today, like this, even this putt is a little sketchy. But yeah, this is a cool hole. Really love that it's not just a nearly impossible par 3. Added some distance to the course. Really fun rip. You can get really aggressive and skip off the road and it stays in. That's really fun. So I'm here for it, man. I really like it. I like this hole a lot. This is hole 15. It's a classic hole here at Tiger Creek, and I think it's a really good forehand hole, but the backhand is also an option, and I'm gonna try it today, see what happens. Oh, I think that's gonna get down too fast. Maybe some slide. No slide, a little bit of cut roll actually. So, drop. Oh, got a really tricky putt through these trees here. Got a couple more holes to try to get double digits. Right off the bat, this putt's pretty intimidating to me. This gap seems a lot tighter, but maybe it's about the same size. It just feels that way. But the hole seems shorter, even though it's not. So I'm gonna try to throw a chop forehand with this mid-range and see if I can get up there. Took a pretty nice skip there. I'll take it. Let's see. I think the backhand is probably more of an option here than it is on the original hole. Just sit it down right there. Yeah, this is a cool little pad here, kind of throwing out of a tunnel. I like it. Whoa, okay, this one's got a little tree in the way. I'm gonna have to straddle. Doesn't matter how you dice it up, it's gonna be a birdie either way. I think I like that new tee pad a lot. I think it opens up the hole for more options. You can throw that same flex forehand, but the basket's a little bit more guarded. I love giving this one an ace run though, so I am gonna miss that. But other than that, I really like that new little tee pad spot. Here's the thing, Kevin, I miss the short pad, or the short basket. Thought it was super fun, and I'm gonna miss it, but I do get why you changed the back. So we're gonna try to get this long basket right here, see if we can get a birdie. Thank you. We set ourselves up for success here with a birdie opportunity. I came in a little bit hot. I wanted to be closer to the basket, just came in a little too high and skipped a little bit. But you know what? This is what we do it for right here, these opportunities. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Double digits. We got one more hole left. And Kevin brought my favorite, worst enemy hole on the course. We're gonna try to ace it, see if we can go 12 under. What could go wrong? It's a little axolotl, baby. Throwing it straight at this basket. Fade. Dang, fantastic shot. Not an ace, but I'll take it. All right, guys, last putt of the day. It's gonna be 11 down for me. Watch it. I'm really pleased with that, man. I really like this new layout. I think it plays a little bit easier, but in a good way. I think the fairways are a little bit more fair, fairways. And honestly, it's just so pretty out here, man. If you've never played, I think it gets a bad rap. It's really intimidating, but man, it's a really, really fun course. So I highly recommend just coming out here and checking it out. The other thing is, there's definitely some holes that I miss. Some of those new shorter par threes that Kevin added for like 2 weeks before this video, I thought played really, really fun. And I don't know if there's a way to bring those back in this particular iteration, but I really liked those, man. So I don't know, something to think about, Kevin. I really thought that those holes that you put over the creek were really pretty and brought the creek into play a little bit more. So I don't know. Whether you decide to go back to those or not, I think it's great as it is. You added some new holes, kept the original layout, and this particular hole I think is just a great finishing hole. You brought us back to the parking lot in a really good way. So dude, well done. Hats off to you and your team. And guys, come check it out. It's just a really fun little course. Here's the thing, Cole's still alive. I just came out and shot this video by myself today. But here's what I need you to do. Comment on this post and tell Cole what handicap he needs to come out here and beat me. I'm just saying. Maybe he could do it without the handicap. I don't want to disrespect him, but Cole, let's see it, man. Come out here, play Tiger Creek, this new layout. Show the people what you got, man. So guys, thanks for tuning in. This is another Misfit video. We'll see you on the course. We'll see you at attorneys. Let's get it.